Alright guys, I'm back. I did a new kind of spread. Just came to me to do it this way. I call it the stepladder spread. It's unique in the way it's laid out, and I'm seeing a message. There's more into the message, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the reading right now. Alright guys, I'm back in the flesh. So this is an interesting reading. I didn't really marinate it for more than one day. I pulled it yesterday. I started to see a message instantly with the first two cards. As I showed you, this is a new kind of spread. I just came up with it. I've never seen it before, but it doesn't matter. It's not about whether it's new or not. It's just the way I pulled the cards, and I got the message out of it because of that. It's kind of late. I'm feeling a little bit, tired, but I was called to deliver the message. So here we go. I'm gonna do my best to break it all down for you, and hopefully it won't be a whole hour. All right. So collective. I feel like I'm talking to my healer angels again. The Temperance card comes out here, and I feel like this message is for you. Of course, this message could be for anyone who it resonates with. Don't make it fit if it doesn't resonate with you. It might not be your message. As always, I'm just reading cards and interpreting my intuitive abilities and what I'm feeling. The message is, and I'm gonna go with it. And of course, you probably heard this before, but the messages come out not just by the meaning of the cards, but how they fall together and how they all interact, formulating the story. And that's how I'm able to see the full story here. Yes, I might pause once in a while to adjust heat, take a sip of coffee, pet my dog, scratch myself, whatever. So yeah. And everything is already laid out here as I showed you. So what I'm seeing right off the bat, collective, is you have a person out there. This is the first. I'll show you the first two cards that you saw, and this is how they fall. This is how they fall. I read the top one first, and then the bottom one tells me something, or vice versa. And there's a deep message here. So the first card is, I see you have a person here who wants to, offer you a message of peace, a lighthearted message of peace of some kind. With the Page of Cups here. And this is a person that has hurt you, betrayed you, backstabbed you, left you for dead, put swords in your heart, in your back, up to 3 swords. So they've been involved with 3 people. This could be this could be a single person from my previous reading. Yes, as you could see. Yeah, so this is a person, all right, with the Page of Cups and the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is a person that wants to offer you a message of peace. And this is a person that wants to reverse the heartbreak, the damage they've caused. Maybe they want to talk about it. Maybe they're heartbroken for what they did to you. That could be something I'm getting as well. Maybe it could be up to 3 years with the 3 of Swords. The theme has come up. Hopefully everything will change, but this is what I'm seeing right now. Right? Again, with the heartbreak, this person may have appeared like they loved you, like an angel with wings, right? And it looks like they left you drowning in this pool of water, as you could see. This person's drowning in a pool of water, and they didn't really help you out of there. If anything, they shot another arrow or gave you an arrow so that you could cut your hand. Basically, this person left you for dead. And now, whoever this individual is in your life wants to offer you some sort of a message of peace. And that's what I'm feeling here. This is a person. The next 2 cards that came out is the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. This is how they came out. Part of my stepladder spread that I did. I might do this again. I feel like I got a very detailed message, and it's a little bit different. So this is a person, 100%. I did this. This card came up in the last reading, and in this reading it represents the same thing. This is a person that casts illusions on you. That's how this person managed to break your heart and stab you in the back. This person did not appear in a truth and honest vibration to you. This person was deceiving you the entire time you knew them, whoever they are. They casted illusions on you. They wore a mask. Remember, there's a face here. They wore a mask, and they were a lot darker than they appeared. Perhaps you hear this a lot if you watch readings or not, I don't know. But perhaps they mirrored your energy to you because they saw the goodness in you, healer angel vibes, we'll get to that. And they appeared that way to you, but they were a lot darker and a lot more sinister in the way they operate in the realm, the way they operate in their spirit. Their whole spirit could be off. They operate out of a dark place, and they deceived you, and they cast some sort of an illusion on you. And with the 4 of Swords, I see that when they broke your heart, betrayed you, backstabbed you, left you for dead, set you up, whatever it is they've done, you'll know how this resonates. So feel the energy, how this relates to you. This person with the 4 of Swords wanted to keep you isolated, wanted to keep you alone, wanted to take you off your course, off your path, off your stability. This person had the intentions. That's what that was their illusion. But again, remember the first card. This person now wants to offer you some sort of a message of peace. With the cup and the gesture, they want to offer you some sort of a message of peace. So this message could be a warning. This could be a warning for somebody out there. Be prepared to have somebody come from the past, offering you some sort of a message of peace, somebody that really did a number on you, okay? And I'll tell you why, and then I'll tell you how I feel your energy is right now, collective, and how you know, and things that there's multiple messages here. This could relate to you, and this could relate to this person that wants to offer you this message of peace. Yeah, it's an interesting reading. I'm happy with this reading today. I'm not bitching and complaining about the reading. We're getting more clarity here about a person in your life that really, really went out of their way to cause you serious harm. Yeah. But now this person could be heartbroken about what they've done. This could be your ancestors' karma. This could be God. This could be your angels. This could be so many things that are making them feel this way. But I feel like by bringing you this message of peace, they might be seeking to reverse. They might be seeking to reverse their own karma. They might be seeking to reverse their own heartbreak, their own pain. Because when they left you for dead, drowning in that pool of water, remember? Drowning in that pool of water, they had no intentions of coming back. They did not give a flying thing about you. The only thing they offered was more arrows while you were sinking. More weapons. So that tells me intuitively right now is they continued some sort of an energetic attack at you for a long time. For a long time. You see how these three swords are penetrating the heart? So not the full three swords are visible. If the swords are representing years, then this would represent, I don't know, about a year and a half to 2 years of them continuing this attack, but also appearing like some sort of an angel, right? So this person was sly, and they knew what they were doing, and they continued the attack after they left you for dead. They probably wanted to see you drown completely. Maybe they thought that if they keep throwing arrows at you while you're drowning, and you reached out to pull yourself out, you'd cut your hand and maybe not be able to get out at all, and you'd completely drown and die, or I don't know. It sounds diabolical, but when you're dealing with spiritual matters, this is what I'm feeling from the cards here, as dramatic as that might sound, right? And those who know what I'm talking about. Spiritual people understand the spiritual warfare that goes on in daily life, and they don't look at everything on the surface level as a 3D experience. So this is what we're reading here. So the next two cards that came out, all right, is the Magician upright and the Devil in reverse. All right. So what I'm feeling from that right off the bat is, this person is very skilled. This person's very skilled at casting illusions in the realm, people, places, and things. This person knows how to appear in that angelic energy, but this person, this person is not sincere. Definitely wasn't sincere with you. This person is skilled. This person has spiritual powers and magical powers, except I feel like this person uses all the elements. With the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and the cups, this person knows how to do it all. This is a skilled, spiritual individual. Unfortunately, it seems like they operate in the darkness, right? And, this is a magical person. Maybe that's why you trusted them to begin with, healer angel, because you're a magical person by nature. You don't resort to tricks and tactics. You're a balanced angelic individual. You walk around in your authenticity. Doesn't mean you can't make mistakes. Doesn't mean you can't be hurt. Doesn't mean you're a supernatural human, even though you are supernatural in the human body. But it just means that, you don't use tricks. You don't sharpen your skills to trick and deceive and cast illusions on the world or people in it. You use it to heal. Healer angel vibes, you see? You use it to pour into life, to pour into yourself, to pour into anything and anyone that comes into contact with you. That's why you've been constantly getting tested. We already talked about this. We'll get to the end there after. So this is what I'm seeing here. All right, bear with me. I'm going to make sense of this reading's going to make a lot of sense to you in the way I'm putting it together. I didn't have to marinate long, but I got the clear message right off the bat. Intuition's on point here. Wanting to send you a message of peace, to reverse a heartbreak for themselves, and maybe they want to send this message of peace after a certain amount of time, thinking that they could reverse the heartbreak that caused you. But I said this person casted illusions, wanted you stuck, immobile, and wanted you, and they betrayed you and backstabbed you and hurt you, and pretty much you went through it. Now they want to reverse it. So here, you see, with the Devil in reverse, here, and the Magician card upright. This, like I said, this person is very skilled at masking this devil energy. Okay, they're very skilled. That's why the devil came up here in reverse. They're very skilled and cunning at this. They know how to appear lighthearted. They could, here later on, the Queen of Wands comes out. They know how to appear beautiful. They know how to appear attractive. They know how to talk, walk, look. They have that energy. They have that magical energy about them. They're not an average person, but they might. They're not an average person. They might even act like an average person. They might even act like they're dumb or play dumb, or this might give you a hint at who these people are if you know what I'm talking about. They might play dumb, they might act innocent, but this person is a magical being with a lot of spiritual gifts. It's just that they're just, they really operate in the devil energy. And this could be many things: addictions, dark thoughts, nefarious intentions, malicious intentions, jealousy, envy, lust, a whole slew of sins, and this person embraces them, but they don't want the world to know. This is why they appear like the devil in reverse. So, and that's what I'm seeing here with this card, with these cards and the way they came out. Another thing I'm seeing here is, you know, when they come towards you with this offer, they might, you know, they might hype you up. They might put you on some sort of a pedestal. They might treat you as some sort of a magical spiritual being, you know, tell you what you want to hear, show you respect or something, and again, continue to offer the illusion that they're no longer in this energy, or maybe they're actively seeking to come out of this energy. If God's gracious enough to give them a download that, hey, you know, if you continue on this path, something's going to go down and you're not going to like the outcome, for example. So that's another thing I'm hearing. That's another thing I'm hearing here. Yes. Excuse me. Yeah. So moving on now. This person, even though they're thinking about this, and by the way, let me just get onto this right now. Just because there's a person from your past who did this to you, who's in their feelings thinking about this, it doesn't mean they're actually going to make the move to do it. This could be something they're fantasizing about. This could be something they're heavily thinking about. This could be something that their spirit's calling to them about. This could be something that God's nudging them about to make something right. Perhaps. I don't know. You know. But that's something I was, you know, called to mention as well. Something to think about. So after that, what I'm seeing here is the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right. So with that, what I'm seeing is right off the bat, intuition's telling me that back before the heartbreak, the betrayal, the deceit, the tricks, before the mask fell off, before all of this happened, perhaps you had a lot of love for this person. You know, perhaps you had a lot of love for this person. Perhaps you had a lot of good intentions for this person. Perhaps you held a cup for this person in one way. This is Knight of Cups, not the Page of Cups. You know, that's what it looks like. Perhaps you did. But now I'm seeing this person already intuitively knows, based on what they did, maybe your energy now. Yeah, they're seeing, they're feeling that, you know, it's in reverse. You're not offering that, that your energy is not aligned towards them the same way. You don't see them the same way. You see them as something else. Whatever skill they had at masking themselves, you see them in this devil energy. You don't see them as the devil energy in reverse. You know what they're up to. You know the kind of energy they operate in. And this is what I'm seeing here. So they know now. They're intuitively feeling this now. They're either worried about it or whatnot. They now know that you're no longer in this energy, and that any potential future celebration with you, any potential future good news with you, it potentially won't happen because your energy is in reverse to them. But perhaps, you know, yeah. And above that, in the second row of the step spread, is the Three of Swords. Yeah, again, and this one is in the upright. So I'm just telling you, that same Three of Swords from the beginning of the reading, from the first layer, from the first step, is, you know, this is why your energy is no longer, well, this is understandable. You know, you love people to a certain degree, healer angel, but when they leave you for dead and they totally disrespect you, cast illusions, pretend there's something they're not, I know you obviously, your energy will shift and change. I don't know how long it took for you to figure it all out or figure this person out, but clearly you figured it out. And here are the cards, whoever this resonates with, are confirming your intuition, healer angel. Healer angels, you should always trust your, whoever you are I'm talking with, you should always trust your intuition. Your intuition is constantly screaming at you about people, places, and things, about situation, about body language. You know, like pay attention to people when you tell them something, that you suffered something, and you watch their facial expressions. If their eyes light up, you know, that could be a giveaway. And then pay attention to what your intuition tells you about that. They could be happy to hear the bad news or that you've suffered. Maybe they had those intentions for you, and when they finally get the information out of you, they light up in glee. Oh, so I did have an effect on that person spiritually or physically or emotionally, and they did suffer because of my actions. Like I said, this person operates out of the devil energy. This is what they willingly chose to embrace. So that's another reason why I'm telling you that this reading could be a potential warning to you, because you might get this message of peace, but now you're getting this information, and this information is quite telling, right? Yes. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that. All right, so the next two cards that came out is the Queen of Wands and the Moon card in reverse. In reverse. All right, so what I'm feeling from this right off the bat, as this row continues, this is how the reading makes sense. It's how the whole set of cards plays out and the message they convey. It's not just the meaning of the cards, but some of the meaning of the cards do project outwards and give you some clarity there as well. So this person might want to appear to you as someone that's trustworthy now, someone you could trust, someone that wants to show you some loyalty. But the truth is, this person knows these characteristics about you. This person knows that you're generous, kind, trustworthy, loyal. This person knows this about you. And this person also knows, with the Moon in reverse, that you're not about the lying, you're not about the deceit, you're going to tell it how it is. And when you convey those feelings, remember, healer angel vibes right here, right? So this person knows that you're sincere about everything how you portray yourself to be. No matter, yeah, that's probably why they try to damage you like that. Because if they've been masking, operating in this devil energy this whole time, you know, this pisses them off. Healer angels piss people walking around in devil energy the most. They're like arch nemesises in nemesises. Oh, that's an interesting concept. Yeah, in the realm, it's like a, you know, think of a fantasy movie. It's the classic good versus evil. It's the classic Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker. It's the classic dark side versus the light. So, you know, the dark side always wants to eliminate the light because they're loyal, trustworthy, they stand for peace. They're not perfect. Luke wasn't perfect, right? You know, he had issues, bad haircut, you know, tough upbringing, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Oh, I'm your father. So, you know, these dark energies, they like to dominate, they like to destroy, they like to hurt, it brings them pleasure. This is on a spiritual level, this is an energy reading. This is not always even on a conscious level. This is something that happens on a soul level that's integrated into the human being, specifically. This could have happened, this person could have embraced this on their path in life, or this person could have been born with this already. It's hard to say. It's hard to say here, but what I'm seeing clearly is, yes, this person knows that you're this amazing person, full of trust, loyalty, and honor, right? And they also know with the moon card in reverse that you're, you know, you don't lie about those things. That is who you are. You portray yourself honestly, and yeah, and they know this about you. So maybe they're hoping to capitalize on that. And that's why I said, you know, healer angels, they'll give their shirts off their back. They'll help people that hurt them. They'll help people that are not have the same frequency. You know, that's just natural for a healer angel energy. Someone that's balanced, someone that's ready to pour into life, into people, to uplift and heal. Healer angels are on a mission. They're healers for a reason. People doubt them because there's not that many of them. There's many of them in the world, but if, let's say it's really true that there are billions of people in the world, you know, there's not billions of healer angels. There's, I don't know how many, but it's not that many. So when they, you know, so that's why they're doubted highly, you know, that's why they're doubted highly. Most likely God, you know, God has strategically placed them all over the world to do their healing work. Yeah. And I'm also, yeah, so another thing I'm seeing here is, like I said, they're going to try to appear in this energy as someone that you could trust, someone that wants to be generous to you, someone that wants to be loyal to you. They want someone that doesn't want to deceive you anymore. They might want to offer you some truth and clarity about what occurred, why that occurred. They might. So I don't know. You do with that you do with that. You know, you trust your intuition. You do with that information or this gesture, this message of peace, and whatever clarity you might receive from this individual. You do with that what you will. All right. So yeah. So let's continue now. So the next two cards are. The Three of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Here we are. So what I'm seeing with this is, yeah, they're in their mind or in their heart or in their soul, whatever this intention of theirs is. They're hoping for some sort of a reunion, some sort of an embrace, some sort of a celebration. They're hoping for some sort of a, you know, they want to celebrate something. Maybe they think if they reveal the truth, the secrets, give you the clarity, and appear in a much more trustworthy, loyal energy, maybe they feel like that could occur. Maybe they feel like you could even work together with this Page of Pentacles. Maybe they feel like, maybe they want to offer you some kind of incentive or some kind of partnership or some kind of loyalty, as we read before, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here as well. So the next two cards is the Temperance card and the Death card, right? So, like I said, when the Temperance card comes out, it came out at the end, but I know this has to do with healer angels, and I know that the betrayal happened to a healer angel, or it could be anyone that is in this giving, life-pouring energy, a balanced individual. So take it how it resonates. If I just say healer angels, you know, I don't want to isolate other people this message might resonate with, so, you know, use your intuition and discernment on the reading, if it's for you, if it's not for you. Yes. So yeah, so with this card here, what I'm seeing is, with the Death card underneath the Temperance card, I feel like, you know, there's a couple of variations I'm seeing here. This is why I like my new step ladder or whatever pull I did. I like the way the cards are laid out. I think I got a really clear message because of it. I'm going to use that technique or this pull more often. And so what I'm seeing is here, they want to obviously put an end, with the Death card, put an end to the betrayal, to the beef. I said they want to celebrate, they might want to work with you, they want to put an end to it, they need healing. That's what I'm feeling strongly. They need healing, they know you're the only person that could do it. They're not going to meet another healer angel like you ever again, and you clearly poured into them before, and they feel like you might pour into them again because healer angels love people unconditionally, and they're hoping to capitalize on that. Again, message of warning, do with that what you will, collective. Don't get swindled, because there's no guarantee that this person is operating in the devil energy in reverse. This person is a skilled magician. This is a spiritual person, just like, again, my analogy with Darth Vader, right? My analogy with Darth Vader, that guy was skilled in the Force. That guy was a spiritual beast. He was one of the best lightsaber swordsmen. And he had, the force was very strong with it, but he worked for the dark side. He killed younglings, right? He betrayed his whole community, right? He tried to kill his best friend that trained him, right? He did it all. He was seduced by fear and lust for power. You know, shout outs to Hayden. He did a good job in the remakes, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So like I said, this person is a skilled spiritual person that doesn't want people, but for some reason they're not actively like, hey, I walk in the dark. They try to appear, they know how to cast illusions with their skills. And that's why they hurt you, because they are powerful and they knew how to do spiritual warfare against you. It was intentional and it was deliberate, and yeah, it was intentional and deliberate. And above the magician, I didn't get to that role yet, but above the magician and the devil in reverse, there's the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this person may have done it for the Pentacles, for the Ten of Pentacles, for glory of material things, abundance, whatever. You know, perhaps there was another individual they were involved with, and they perceived that to be their Ten of Pentacles, and that's why they had no, you know, that's why they couldn't upkeep the mask or whatnot, and whatever they did, right? At the same time, with healer angels, the mask will always fall off, and you know this. If this resonates with you, you know this in your entire life, that people could portray themselves as anything. Eventually, for the longest time, like you might know people for a while, your intuition is going to catch all sorts of little things, but you're a healer angel. You're like, oh, that's okay. My mission is to love, to care, to give. I'm a healer. It's all good, right? So healer angels have the tendencies to ignore their intuition sometimes, even though they don't ignore it. They put it all together eventually. So the point is, eventually the masks always fall off, because God won't allow you to continue to be deceived. God's not going to leave you high and dry. Your angels will talk to you. All sorts of energies will let you know, hey, enough is enough. And usually when that's about to occur, usually something like that, you know, the red lightsaber comes out and an attempt on you occurs, right? So this is all symbolic. And so yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here. And I'll tell you why I'm seeing that as well, because at the end, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card. So this person could be feeling alone. Maybe their partnership isn't going so well. Maybe whatever they move towards isn't going so well, so they're feeling alone. This person is also praying. There's a skull there, so maybe, you know, there's a skull there. There's some berries there. You see there's some berries here on the leaf. Maybe those berries are poisonous. You know, you see there's a torch lit. You know, they're in a dark place. There's very little light, perhaps, and they're praying up on the moon. Hopefully they're not doing magic on the moon and continuing the attack, but I don't feel like that's happening anymore for you, because the message of peace is coming up here. So maybe this person really wants peace. Maybe this person will acknowledge, you know, and be honest about it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But with this card here, I see that they're praying for healing. They're praying for forgiveness. They're praying God to reunite you together, so that you could have some sort of a celebratory event, and maybe even work together again, or you know, build new or start fresh, or whatever that looks like to them, and whatever that looks like to you when and if they do approach you. Remember, this is not even a guarantee that they will, so don't have your hopes up that tomorrow you're going to get a knock on your door, or a phone call, or a lighthearted text, although this could happen, right? And timelines shift every day. First of all, God could intervene at any time and shift everything around, or a person's choice could shift the whole timeline of their reality and even affect your reality, depending on the connection. Yeah, it's all quite integrated, right? So yeah, so another thing I'm seeing here is you're so balanced now after this situation. You could have healed a lot from this betrayal. You may have already seen this. This whole line here that I just pulled and read for you, this could be something you've already figured out and deduced on your own. Remember, healer angels will always get the truth out. God will always give you the messages. You'll always get the downloads. You'll know. You won't know with words, but you will feel it. You'll wake up, and then you'll see the truth further and further and further and further, and then you'll know the truth. So perhaps this is also you seeing it for what it is, and you've regained balance, have done enough healing and cleansing, and you put the death in this situation and relationship as well. So, you know, this is over for you. This is over for you. Yeah, this could be over for you as well. So they could want to put a death to the, you know, and need healing, and put a death to the war, whatever they caused you, whatever betrayal, heartbreak, deception, illusion, whatever skills and tactics they used. They know who you are. They know you operate in truth. They know you operate in honesty, loyalty, and respect. They know these values about you, and they most likely now know you're a healer angel. This is why they could be potentially seeking your spiritual power to heal them. They probably believe that if they're connected to you, their prayers could be answered in terms of their healing, and you would pour into them all over again, because that's what you do. So again, message of warning: you know, do with that information what's best for you, what's right for you. You know your situation better. You know the level of the betrayal and the pain you've experienced better. You know the amount of healing you did better. You know better than I do for yourself. So listen to yourself and your heart. Ask God, pray, do whatever you do. to come to the conclusions that you need to come to. Not just my reading, obviously, and I'm sure you know that, right? So, yeah. So that's an interesting first part, and the way I pull these cards in this manner, I really got a clearer message here, and I like that. I like that. Of course, there's more here. This could also mean that this first row could also mean that you're enjoying your own energy, you're enjoying your own cup, you're enjoying your own peace. You've managed to reverse the heartbreak and betrayal in your own life. It may have taken you up to 2 or 3 years to do it, but you did. This could also mean, well, here, it could mean that you see the truth with the Seven of Cups. You saw through the illusions, and yeah, like I said, you saw the intention, or you recognized that it was keeping you stuck. Its design, the attack's intention, right? And that you magically shook off this devil energy. That's why it appears in reverse as well. So like I said, there's a double meaning in this whole row. Again, you're not offering this person nothing. You're not even energetically focused on them anymore, and you're looking towards future celebrations and future wins and victories on your life journey, on your path. Rightfully so, healer angel. God bless your journey. All right. Yeah, and this could be why this person might be wanting to reach out to you to begin with, because they feel your energy is gone. They feel you're moving towards greater and better things, and and if they do need healing, they might want to make some kind of move towards you now, or it could be too late, and there could really be death to the situation, right? So it could be a now or never type of energy for whoever this individual is, and it looks like they're praying for some sort of a celebration, some sort of a collaboration, or something that could look like anything. All right. So now let's go to the row. Let's go to the row above. But I'm just gonna pour some more drink for myself. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I'm back. All right. So moving on to the top. Moving on to the top row. Moving on to the top row. We have. Whoops. We have the Chariot and the Moon card both in the upright, and this is above the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse. So what I'm feeling from this right off the bat is 2 things right off the bat. I feel like this person might come back at you, because this is right above the the offer of peace. This person might come back at you with more deception, more secrecy, more lies, and with the Chariot, you see this woman here is in control of her chariot and her life. This could be someone that's lust for power and control over people, places, or things. So this person might have intentions to control you again, or to have control and power in your life, and deceive you and mislead you all over again. Again, that's a warning. Another thing I'm seeing here, right? Another thing I'm seeing here is this person might also reveal to you, potentially, since in the first row it looks like they need healing from you and they want peace, and maybe they really want to turn their magical skills and spiritual powers and walk away from the devil energy. This could be a person, place, or thing as well in their life, for example, right? And they might say that they were misled. But you see with the Moon card here, they may have been misled by energies or multiple people or groups or whatever, and that they were under some sort of a control, or they were lacking control, right? Or maybe they viewed that with the Chariot as well as some sort of a victory or triumph when they misled you. But as we're seeing here, it wasn't. It left them with a broken heart, and it left you hurt badly as well on a spiritual level. So yeah, it's a lot of information there for those 2 cards. But that's what I'm feeling for sure, right? They might want some sort of a victory. Like I said, the next 2 cards is the Justice card in reverse and the Nine of Swords in the upright. I can't make these up the way they fall. It's just pretty clear cut. This person knows right away that Justice in reverse, they caused you a massive injustice and they were extremely unfair. You didn't deserve what they did to you. And the after effects, they know that their injustice completely effed you up. Yes, they know. They're well aware. With the Nine of Swords, they know that you suffered and struggled with this as well. This could also mean that if they were misled and they were under some sort of a control, this could also have been an injustice done on them that are now left them now. Right? Hold on, it's not picking up. That has left them now in a nightmare in their own mind. It could be God, angels, whatever. Could be karma playing out in their life that's got them in that energy, and they now feel like it's an injustice. They now are suffering an injustice. They feel like it's an injustice. Maybe now that's why they want to offer you that message of peace. So be mindful. A warning, but at the same time use your discernment. All healer angels are on a different level. These energies, whoever they are to you, they could mean different things to you. You could have long relationships with them, shorter relationships. You know who these people are. You know if it's safe to ever let them back in or not. So don't blame me and say, hey, I don't want anyone that did this to me. These are your decisions. I'm just doing the energy reading, right? So yeah, so they know that, they know, and the Justice in reverse and the Nine of Swords also falls on top of, the Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords, right? So those illusions not only kept you stuck and immobile and hurt, They created a nightmare in your life, in your world, in your spirit, and and it was quite unjust. So you see how these things are connecting now. It's like double confirmation, one on top of the other. Again, so moving on, the next two cards that came out is Ten of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. Perhaps, remember earlier I said that maybe they went towards their Ten of Pentacles. Maybe it was their family or their group or their friends or with the Two of Pentacles, maybe their partner or whoever they're involved with. Maybe that's why, maybe that's who they went towards for whatever reason, and they saw the value there. They didn't see the value in whatever it is you were offering when it was in the upright before it came into the reversed, right? At the same time, they might be feeling, they know they caused you an injustice. Maybe they were controlled and misled, and at the same time, they may feel like they missed out on that with you potentially. Maybe the Two of Pentacles could represent a lighthearted union. As you could see in the cards, these two are playing, having fun, laughing, and throwing pentacles around. Maybe they see you as a potential powerful ally. Well, they know with the Queen of Wands, you already have all the best qualities. Maybe, and they knew that before they even maybe knew that you were a healer angel, right? So, yeah, of course it's lighthearted. What else, what kind of other energy would you have for them? Right? So maybe they see the Ten of Pentacles with you and they're hoping, remember I told you they're hoping for some sort of a potential collaboration. They're also hoping for some sort of potential celebration, and they might see the Ten of Pentacles with you and might desire this lighthearted union as well, right? Okay, so the next two cards that came out is the Wheel and the Three of Swords. This is how they came out in my stepladder pull. So what I'm seeing from that, or what I'm feeling off that in relation to everything else is, they feel potentially that it's too late. The wheel has turned in your favor. What they have done has forced you to roll on, elevate, move on, heal. They weren't there, they left you for dead. It could have been years. This person has never been there for you. Or, maybe even no contact, maybe no communication, maybe no nothing, no apology, no truth, no clarity, nothing, right? And, so maybe they fear that the wheel has turned. You're out of the fire. You see the wheel is out of the fire. You're rolling on out. And, and this is putting them in the Three of Swords. Again, double confirmation. So this is breaking their heart right now, knowing that you know everything they did, knowing that you see right through them and their intentions, what they chose to do towards you, what energy they really walk in. They know that you see them as magical, but you don't see them in the devil in reverse. They know that you see them, their actions or whatever it is that this means to you. They know that you see them for what they are. So this is breaking their heart, all right? And so they also feel like if you roll on out, and this message of peace gets ignored, and with the Death card gets finally closed, you cleanse yourself out, you heal from the situation, this will break their heart again. And it won't hurt regularly, it'll hurt with the Three of Swords. 1, 2, 3. It's seriously hurting them now. So, well, I don't know, like, that's great and all, but like, what was the point of the deception? What was the point of the damage? What was the point of these intentions? What was the point of being untruthful? Like I said, potentially they were under someone's control and misled somehow with the Moon card. Maybe even magic was used against them. Maybe whoever influenced them had powers as well, operating a similar devil energy, right? So that's what I'm seeing here strongly. And so this is breaking their heart. Again, the Wheel and the Three of Swords that they're worried about now that you're rolling on, and this is breaking their heart, is above the Knight of Cups in reverse and above the Six of Wands. So this confirms right above, because that fell right above, that that you're moving on. Your energy is not directed at them the same way as it used to be. It's in reverse now. And with the Six of Wands, it's breaking their heart. They see that you're fine, you're okay, you've healed. You see them for who they are. You've changed your energy up. You've grown, you've matured, you've evolved, and you're looking towards celebrating new things, future celebrations, future victories. Boom, you're moving on, and this is breaking their heart. Yeah. That's what we call karma sometimes. You get what you put out, you reap what you sow. It's biblical even. The manuscript for these things for life has been written in so many ways, and not to mention everyone should have that within themselves, right? But since people learn not based on their feelings, or they're based on, not everyone, but a lot of people learn just off the computer or off the school or whatever information they get from wherever, and they learn that that's what it means to live in the world as a human being, right? And like I said, I'm tired. It's already getting quite late. But I'm going to finish the reading and do this up. So the next two cards, I'm sure you're appreciating this tonight because it's a very clear message, and the way it's laid out, I'm seeing everything for what it is and put plenty of double meanings. So now we have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, and this is how they fell out. All right. So the Five of Wands is at the top. The Seven of Wands fell on top of that in my stepladder spread. So with the Five of Wands, again, this, and the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands falls on top of the Queen of Wands and the Moon in reverse. So again, they know they brought you serious conflict. They brought a conflict into your life, and they burdened you. You had to work really hard on healing yourself. You see how hard this person's working. Maybe you've experienced a long time of hard labor without any fruit. Your spirit must have been that affected, right? And at the same time, as they were attacking you, if they continued the attack, remember, as I mentioned earlier, you see that there's this angel with a shield. So this angels have been protecting you from further attacks. So this person may have weakened their own spirit, weakened their own life, weakened their own health, weakened their own mind by continuing the attack, even though they left you for dead. If they left you for dead, they should have just left you alone. Instead, they kept sending bad intentions to you. That's what I'm feeling here strongly. And they kept the attack going, almost as if poking at you, antagonizing you. Yeah. I can't explain that because I can't relate to that. I don't understand the psychology or the spiritual nature of that because I don't walk in the dark. I don't walk in the dark side. Although everyone could experience a little bit of devil energy. That could mean many things, certain pleasures, addictions, many things. No one's really perfect in the realm. We're all, dealing with a lot, right? But the overall message is pretty clear here, So they know this conflict burdened you tremendously, but their attacks. That's probably why they need the healing. The message of peace is here on their mind heavily, and they're heartbroken that you're moving on. So, and because if this person did have lust for power and control and likes to mislead, yeah, they're heartbroken even more because their power is nothing compared to your healer angel vibes. They see that you're okay, you heal, you move on, boom, that's it. So if they consider themselves as Darth Vader, they see you as, flying away in your spaceship with, doing just fine, going out, saving the universe, whatever it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so this is above that, and so these two cards are above the Queen of Wands and the Moon in reverse. Yeah, so they're well aware of it, and they're well aware that you felt it all, and now that you see them for who they are or their intentions for the truth, they're worried about that. They're worried that this wheel is spinning away, and this is going to leave them in heartbreak because, as many of you might know, when a healer angel enters your life and has any kind of significant relationship with you, whether short or small, whether romantic or friendship, whether business or not, it's hard to forget about a healer angel. The energy is that potent, that powerful, that loving, that unconditional. It's that little bit of God innocence, which people that operate in the dark side love to target and love to go after and love to crush or take for themselves, or somehow have power over it, use whatever trick in the book, to gain something off of that, right? To gain something off of it, to gain more power, most likely, right? Like what did Darth Vader and Palpatine gain? When they killed all the younglings and went after all the Jedi, they gained the power. They pretty much took control of the whole show, became the Emperor of the Galaxy, right? So that's why the Dark Ones go after the light beings, because they want more power. The lust for power is something that they crave, and because they operate in deep fear, and if they lose any power, they feel like it's bad, And healer angels' power come from healing and loving, and from God. And that's good enough. Healer angels don't lust for power over anything or anyone. And so this is crushing their heart, and this could be godly ordained because they did have a strong spiritual magical side, but they effed around and found out that playing in the dark side could have dark consequences instead of good consequences. So this is why they're hoping for celebration, they're hoping for healing, they're hoping for death of the situation of the past, they're hoping for peace, they're praying for a victory here. Yes, they're praying for a victory here. So yeah, that's what else I'm seeing here. So the next two cards are, I'm going to try to finish the reading soon, but there's still a little bit more to go. The next two cards is the Page of Wands, and the Empress, right? So with that, I'm seeing right away, this kind of double confirms that, they might be thinking of what to say. They might be plotting a whole story to tell you. You see, with this Page of Wands, you see he's got a whole giant list, a giant message. So, but he's still holding the scepter with the snakes. Ugh. So, they might be concocting some sort of a plot or some sort of a, story to get you to drop your guard and to try to appear in this Empress energy, more righteous and, and more angelic. Remember, I told you earlier that they might want to appear that way to you with the Queen of Wands, as if and bring you some truth. But that doesn't necessarily mean they will give you the full truth. With the Moon here and the Chariot, they might still have a lust for control and power over you, and they might still be coming with deception. And this is kind of further clarifying that for me as well, that they're hoping whatever message they're working and whatever energy they come towards you again might be enough to drop your guard so that they regain power in your life. So again, use your discernment. you have free will. You're still a child of God. If you're a healer angel, you're indestructible. Even if someone takes you out or somehow you go, God took you out. God needs you somewhere else. You're on another mission in another realm or whatever, wherever you're needed, right? And, you know, so you have nothing to worry about anyways. So you can entertain this energy if you want. If your love for this person is that strong, you could entertain him, but be warned, don't expect this person to come in full truth. You know, at least, you know, if this deception or after you were left for dead lasted 3 years, at least get to know this person on a very safe distance on your throne in your angelic power, and at least observe and watch them for up to 3 years. Make it fair. Make it fair. Do not just allow someone back in that did this to you, just like that. Make it fair. Make them work for it. Make them earn it. Right? That's what I'm seeing here with this cards. So again, the next two cards that fell out above the Temperance card and the Death card, we have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords. We have that above, right? So what I'm seeing with that is, yeah, what I'm seeing with that is again, they really clearly want this union. They really want this union. It would be almost the world to them to have this union with the Nine of Cups. It would be almost their full wish fulfillment. And, you know, they see it as that, or they might see you as being that close to having all your emotional and spiritual needs met. It could mean that. But with the Five of Swords underneath that fell out on top, they're also worried that this they're also worried that this embrace won't happen, because you see them in this energy now, and you know that they came at you with these intentions, holding this sword, and you probably know that they left a whole field full of pain and death on their path as well. So this, you know, you might not be the only person this person has done this to, or betrayed, or treated like that, or desired to have power over. You might be just the first healer angel they've ever encountered, and maybe they went a little overboard because of your spiritual powers or whatnot. That's what it looks like here to me, you guys. So, you know, their back is turned here. There's a battlefield behind them, and then there's a Nine of Cups, and, you know, this could signify that they're on the out, waging war within themselves, waging war with other energies, and just not, you know, all this darkness, it could be catching up with this person. Eventually, it always does. And so what I'm seeing here with that is, yeah, they might be thinking that, yeah, you already have the Nine of Cups. It's before you know it, you're going to be in the Ten of Cups energy, and the wheel finally moved, and they're going to be in that Three of Swords, crushed in the heart forever, right? So at the bottom of the deck was the Four of Pentacles that came after all that. I'm trying to wrap this up now, you guys, because I see that on the recorder this is taking quite a while, and I am going to speed it up, so it will shrink by 10-15 minutes, but yeah. So with the Four of Pentacles here, what I'm seeing is here, like I said, this person could be very money-driven, material-driven. You see how hard this individual is holding on to this coin, this pentacle, right? Yeah. And this person maybe still having some sort of a hard decision. Do they want to walk in the path of light, or do they want to walk in the devil energy? You see, they're getting messages from the devil, and they're getting messages from God, you know? Yeah, and they're still fixated on materialism or something to do with the pentacles. This, you know, and they're sitting on some pentacles too. You see, I just noticed that. You see, they're sitting on a couple of pentacles there as well, and there's one above. So, yeah, and they're trying to protect it at all costs, as if their life depends on it. And in many cases, the pentacles, you know, our life does depend on it. But, you know, those who know, you know, God will provide you with whatever you need, whether you have pentacles or not. You just have to have faith, and you have to have a good relationship with God, and you're okay. However, not everyone sees that, and if this person operated in a dark energy, they definitely might not see that, and they might prioritize that. Either way, what I'm sensing from here is they're still very conflicted. That's why this message is a warning, is mostly a warning. So you're going to have to use your own discernment, big time. You're going to have to use your own discernment. You might love this individual, right? You might love this individual. Maybe you saw them in the Nine of Cups energy, and maybe if you came together, this would be your Ten of Cups. This could have been someone you know, that you loved very much, regardless if it's a person, place, or thing, regardless if it's a lover, a friend, or a place, right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, right? And so let's get some oracle messages here and close out this reading, right? So above here, I'm seeing wise woman, wise man. So I think, you know, you're being called to be very wise. If this person comes at you with this so-called offer of peace, be very wise, be in your light. You know, I feel like with the sacrifice card, I feel like you've already sacrificed a lot of yourself, which landed you in some serious pain with this individual. You know, don't be so fast to sacrifice your heart for this individual that brought war into your life that way. Don't be so quick to sacrifice for this individual. Yes, and I'm also seeing that you've sacrificed a lot to heal yourself and to level up in your spirituality and upgrade in your power, right? You know, and this says Mother Mary, so again, it's confirmed. Your sacrifices have illuminated your heart even brighter chances are you will attract much better energies. Although healer angels always seem to attract these energies that want to get them, but have faith. And yeah, and again, the next card is initiation. Mary Magdalene. So I feel like, again, your sacrifice has got you initiated into a higher spiritual position on your healer angel journey, maybe in this life, you know. So you may have been a healer angel for many lives, but in this life, you elevated, you know, and maybe God brought this individual into your life specifically, you know, to try to take you out one way or another, however that looks for you, in order to see how you would handle it and give you the proper level up, right? Yeah. So the next card here, that's what I'm feeling here, you guys. And the next card is Crone Resurrection. This comes above the wheel and the Three of Swords. I feel like with the Crone Resurrection, I feel like you're being advised, you know, after the sacrifices, after your initiation, you're so much wiser now. I feel like, yeah, you can't just discount that. And, you know, you need to be careful with what you resurrect from your past. I feel that sincerely, because with the Crone Resurrection card, if you resurrect something, you might still get a dark energy, and there's some snakes, there could still be some snakery. So yeah, the warning is very justified here. Again, the next card is the completion card. So I feel, and that's also above the wheel and the Three of Swords. So, you know, this person might be right. This could be completed. You know, this could be a fire sign. This could be many signs. It doesn't really matter. You know, or, you know, if this person tries to resurrect something, I feel like you're going to be burning so bright that it will naturally just complete out the cycle. Your energy is just not going to align. If this person continued operating in the darkness and continued doing attacks on you behind the scenes, this person may have lost a lot of their power, and that's why they need healing and rejuvenation from a healer angel, because they might not be able to find that anywhere else, and that's what's going to make that naturally completed. The vibration of the individuals, whoever that is to you and you, it might not match to such a degree that it just automatically won't come together. It's completed, right? I feel like with the denial card, this person, you know, this person is in heavy denial about the fact that this could be completed. And I also feel like you're not gonna be in denial about everything that occurred. You're obviously not gonna forget. You're not gonna be in denial, and you know, you're not gonna get yourself trapped, or maybe you're not gonna take the risk again. And with the World card coming next, I feel like this confirms that you know, I feel like this confirms that this cycle is complete. You know, this battle with this individual, whoever this is complete. You're stronger. They have weakened. They have weakened by choosing fear and darkness, and you have powered up by choosing love and healing, and that's the natural order of things, right? So yeah, and that's what I'm feeling here. Oh, there was another hidden card here. Ooh, there was a card that was stuck, guys. There was a card that was stuck underneath the World card, and it was the Fool card. So yeah, I feel like you're not going to be a fool, and you know that this cycle is closed unless there's a miracle. But you know, from this reading, it really looks more like a warning to be careful and not be foolish as well. Be a wise man, wise woman. Like I said, your sacrifices don't sacrifice yourself easily again, and your sacrifices and initiation shouldn't be taken so lightly. You've elevated. So if you resurrect something, why would you? Why would you? How can you, right? So with the World card, I feel like, yeah, the cycle is complete, and you're not going to be so foolish if this person does reach out to you with that message of peace, for example. And yes, you're and at the bottom of the deck here, with the centering card, yes, you see, you're very centered now. You're out of the situation. You're a lot more centered now. So yeah, and that's further confirmation that this is closed. You're centered now. You'll be able to make a wise decision. If you're going to sacrifice your heart, it will be for someone new or for someone that will prove themselves. And if you do decide, I'd say give them an equal amount of time. If they kept clarity in this war against you a secret for up to 3 years, and with the 3 here and the Empress, make sure you sit in your power for up to 3 years and learn who this individual is, or give them a chance to see what they're really about before you ever actually allow them anywhere near you in the same manner as before, whatever that looks like to you. Phenomenal message. All right, so there's a few more oracle cards at the very top. Transform anger. So with that, I feel like you've been very angry with this individual for whatever it is they caused, rightfully so. When you see this, the deception, the betrayal, leaving for dead, the misleading, the control, lust for power and control, all this stuff, I feel like you know, this made you very angry. But you probably intuitive, being a healer angel, being a wise man, wise woman, you probably knew right away that you needed to transmute. You transmuted that anger. And as you poured that anger out, you know, you found your healing, and you knew that it would probably lead you on the same path of misery and on the dark path if you allowed the anger to take over. So, you know, maybe that's why this person was attacking you for years after the fact of whatever it is they caused and did, so that you would be overtaken by anger, and it would consume you and destroy you ultimately. So, you know, maybe that's what this person was hoping. Yeah, but you transform the anger is what I'm seeing here. It's beautiful. Good job, collective. Good job, healer angels, whoever you are. Temper your criticism. I see that maybe you criticized yourself a lot for whatever occurred. But that was part of the deception and the manipulation. Remember, I told you this person is a skilled magician who was operating in their devil energy and not in upright in any way, shape, or form. But they wanted you to appear that way by casting you the illusion with the Seven of Cups. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. And yeah, they wanted you in your head, like I said. You see this woman's holding her head. Self-criticism, self-negative talk. And they wanted you to be overcome with anger. But I see you tempered it with the Temperance card. You're a healer angel. You cleanse everything out. God helps you, assists you. You have a divine mission. Boom. You tempered the criticism. And again, further confirmation with the recognized divine timing. I believe you're recognizing now that your elevation out of this situation. I believe you're, you know that this is divine timing, that you must have had to feel what you've had to feel. The healing process may have taken long. There could have been a period of isolation with the Hermit card here. And I feel like it was all for a reason, divine timing. And I feel like you're coming out of that now and you're realizing all of this, not just through my reading. This is intuitive. You already know all this within yourself, right? Your intuition. So yeah, you recognize that this was all divine. Maybe you recognize that meeting this person was all divinely guided for this very reason, to elevate you and put you forward on your healer angel journey. And yeah, and the last card, and this is exactly what I just said. I didn't even look at the last card until now, but this kind of closes the reading, you guys. And it says access clear thinking. So yeah, exactly what I said. You recognize divine timing. Your thoughts are very clear on the situation, on this individual, whoever that is to you, their intentions, what they did. You will know exactly. You already have this information within yourself. God already given it to you. You've already healed, done the work. You have clear thinking. You recognize the divinity behind this, the divine intervention behind this. You tempered your criticism, so you're not blaming yourself and criticizing yourself for this calculated attack that happened towards you. You transformed your anger. If you were angry, you wanted to lash back. You wanted to retaliate. You wanted to fight. You wanted to fight, but you knew that it wasn't. So congratulations. I'm proud of you for transforming your anger, tempering your criticism, recognizing the divine nature of the occurrence, healing because of it. Because of that, access is granted to clearer thinking for you as well. So you're leveled up. You're leveled up. Healer angels. It's a good message here. It's a good message, but the point of the message is clear. Someone out there might be reaching out to you soon with a message of peace. This could be someone that really caused you damage. They could be reaching out to you specifically to reverse the damage. But be very careful. They could still be operating in secrecy. They're still a magical being, and there's no guarantee that they're leaving this devil energy and coming in with the devil energy in reverse. They could be deceiving you still, So be very mindful. Gauge the situation, gauge this person, gauge the energy, see how it makes you feel. You've been initiated with new higher spiritual powers. Your sacrifices have been witnessed by God and your angels. And yeah, just keep moving forward in your divine mission. You'll get downloads and you'll get nudges. And you'll get where you need to go naturally with the divine order of things, and you won't be so easily misled, hurt, manipulated, or controlled by this individual ever again. And I could assure you of that, and I'm sure you're aware of that, very well aware of that. So yeah. So if they do come with them, and the Death card here came with the Healer Angel card, with the Temperance card. Yeah, you're so balanced now. If this person comes at you, you might just say the situation is dead, and that's it, and you'll go on your way on your journey, guys. That's the message. That's the reading. And hopefully you liked it. I delivered it. I was called to deliver it today, even though I just did one recently. And yeah, as always, this is not medical or spiritual advice. Don't make any important life decisions based on my reading. This is just me getting an intuitive message out, interpreting the cards. And yeah, hopefully you liked it. Bye.